Welcome to another 88K model railroad answer back video. I had a customer, no, I shouldn't say customer, I had a viewer that was having problems connecting his ecosystem up with his Rocrail, and he mentioned that he was looking throughout YouTube trying to find just a basic, simple tutorial on getting the two components set up, configured and set up. So what I'm going to do is to go over the installation process, but I'm going to add a little bit more to anyone who's totally new to just trying to make the connection between the PC and the computer. So just to kind of give you a little bit of insight, and then we'll go on with the installation. So first thing we're going to talk about is the software that's used. Okay, so here we are at the computer, and first let's talk about the software. Now, there are four basic software programs that you can run. The two on the left-hand side, iTrain and the Train Controller. These are the software programs that you can buy. They're commercial programs. Then on the right-hand side, Rocrail and JMRI are the freeware. You can download these for free and then run it. It has a really intensive support where you can go to the forum, post up questions, and get a lot of your answers or a lot of your issues and problems resolved. Now, there is a kind of differentiation between the programs. The iTrain, Rocrail, and Train Controller are more European-based programs, and with that, they have a different type of look. A different type of look and feel that's set up. And basically, it's this type of format similar to Rocrail. The iTrain and the Train Controller has this same look, but the JMRI has a different look where it's really what you could say customizable. Now, this right here is the panel. You can see that you've got a panel editor, you have train turnouts, the sensors, signal heads, everything that you could put on this. So it's a blank sheet where you can design your interface to look the way that you want it to look. So this is entirely different from the setup of the iTrain and or the European type of softwares or software. Now, let's go back here. And if you want to run trains and not have to design anything, then these are the three that you want: iTrain, Rocrail, or Train Controller. Now, if you want to control and design your interface yourself, then JMRI is probably your best route to go. Now, what these programs do is interface with your layout, and it gives you the means to control the activity on your layout via the computer. And let's look at the basic setup for the computer and the command station. So here you see that I've got three types. There are three types of interface. You have a USB type, you have a serial type, and an IP type. Now, with the USB type, you use a basic printer interface, the USB connection, and you can see that here. Here, this is the basic USB connection. This is an NCE USB interface, and then this is Digitrax interface, and both of these have that the what is it? I think it's a USB A type A connection. Now, here you got a serial interface, and this is a DB9 cable. This also is the means for the way the computer can talk to the command station. And there's certain command stations that support the DB9 connection. And then you have finally here the the IP interface. So with these three types, depending on your type of command station, you'll be making the connection to the PC. And then that's how the software interacts or connects. Now in this case, we're going to run the ECoS system. And with the ECoS system, it uses the IP. But before that, let's look at that. Here's a Powerhouse NCE, and here's the DB9 connection that it uses, which is a serial interface. So here we've got the back of the ECoS system, and here's the IP connection, which is the RJ45 type of cable. So this is how the computer connects to the command station, and then it can kind of monitor what's being sent across the network, and the command station can send information back and receive commands from the computer. So now with that said, we have an understanding of our connection types, and then in this case we're going to use the IP, and we're going to connect the command station to an Ethernet hub, or you can go directly to the back of your computer interface. But it's best to use the hub, and then that way you can add other components if you're going to go Wi-Fi or whatever. So now with that said, let's get to the specifics of the ECoS system.